I don't think it's a secret that women are more okay with monogamy than men are. Like, there are a lot of more guys cheat. Is it because we're worse people, or is it a biological thing? It's just guys like to fucking spread their seed.
We have to spread our seed.
There are
cheetahs after us.
That's exactly right. You know,
bears can kill us.
You know, something could eat my baby. I better have 4. There are many topics and concepts we are all familiar with, but aren't exactly sure how they work. Each week, Alan Fitzgerald and I choose a topic and try our best to explain it. This is Explaining Things. All right, welcome back to another episode of Explaining Things. As always, I'm your host, Jonathan Tilson, with my co-host, Alan Fitzgerald.
Hello.
Why are old men grumpier than old women?
I don't know, John.
Smiley old woman, miserable old fuck next to her, looking out the window.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's because for years, old women were told that if they didn't smile, they would be hit with a stick. A stick no thicker than the man's thumb.
That's right. Thicker than a man's thumb would be overkill.
Yeah.
All right, seriously.
Yeah. Seriously, that's too much. I mean, it's muscle memory more than anything else. I think women are going to be very, very miserable in the future, too.
Equality is being a miserable old fuck. I think what it is, and someone will call this sexist, although I think it's biological, it's just like a man, unfortunately, because we're chimpanzees, we derive a lot of our confidence from how many women can you get. You know, it's like a status thing.
Yeah.
And once you're locked in, once you're beyond like being able to get another woman, it's just fucking sorry.
Yeah, you're 106. That's just your number. Women get a dose of reality sooner in life, unfortunately.
They probably do.
Menopause. Right? They hit menopause.
That's right.
And then they really feel old, so they can kind of get used to it for a few years.
Men don't have that menopause.
No, they don't.
No, we don't. Wait till the day. If you want to be fucking delusional to the day you die, you're like, I should father a child.
Yeah.
I need a new boy.
A new boy.
I need a new boy.
My old comes just as good as anyone else. So what if he shakes for no reason?
I need a 12-year-old at 90.
Yeah, he's looking at a fan. He spends most of his days looking at a fan. Come on, play the piano now. Don't just stare at the fan.
That's right. You're my boy. You live in the attic. Okay.
Cross-eyed little fuck.
Yeah, you're not fit for society. Here's a banjo.
Become the greatest banjo player, you can come downstairs.
That's right. I think that's what it is. I think men are miserable cunts, and once we're without options, it's just, fuck, we can't let it go.
Yeah, we've stopped being providers. We're takers now.
I think your whole life, even if you are a taker, even if you don't have options, you like to pretend you do. Yep. You like to pretend that's what a guy is. And then reality creeps in more and more and more, and as options lessen, you're just like, oh, fuck.
I don't like to work with a computer. Do you have anything for me?
I can sit in front of the Walmart and say hello to people.
That's nice.
Oh,
okay.
Fucking kill me.
Yeah, I think women are going to be just as miserable as men in the future.
You think so? Well, I think it's just, as a woman, you're, up until this point, this is what feminism fights, you are supposed to kind of be like pleasant and ladylike and blah, blah, blah. And it's almost a habit, even if you're sad on the inside.
Yes.
But a man can just be a cunt from the day he's 10 years old.
A lot of men don't want to retire, and they're forced to.
That's
They're literally forced to retire.
That's true, but that's when you know life is getting shitty.
Yeah, you know that's bad when someone's like, Bob, listen, just take a gold watch and get the fuck out of here.
You're like, no, 8 hours a day with my wife is enough. Not 20, no!
You know why they call it the golden years? Because you piss yourself on a constant basis.
No, during the quarantine, though, people loved being at home. Some people did.
Yeah.
It's like that person probably handles retirement well. But like a go-getter, someone with a lust for life, someone who actually likes to have purpose, they probably hate it.
Yeah, I hate it.
You can't just go from just being fucking high-pressure sales position to like, I put ships in bottles.
Watching all the movies I never got to.
That's right. All the movies.
It wasn't depressing for 6 hours.
We watched Schindler's List for the first time. Oh, that's more gratifying than having a job.
I probably would have liked Schindler's List more if I hadn't been forced to retire by a Jew. I'm going to be honest.
At best, they're consulting now.
Consulting.
Consulting
is the position you have when people just want to humor you.
You have value and insight, but not enough to have a job. We don't live longer. I don't think they see their life go from being fucking
And they see, and they're able to sort of do their job in the relationship and in the family for a longer amount of time. You can still cook, you can still bake. You can
yes,
clean.
That's a good point. I think we have a breakthrough right now.
Yeah, men, I mean, you can't just go out and just fucking kill it like you used to.
Men die sooner, but they are physical superheroes to a certain point. So they go from being stronger.
Superheroes?
Well, I'm just saying, men are stronger, they're faster.
That's right, ladies, we're superheroes.
We're superheroes.
Right, so you remember that next time you're like, why don't I make 22% as much as...
Because you know why.
You know why.
Someone's got to scoop that guacamole at Chipotle, okay? Might as well be a superhero. That's the thing. A guy goes from being bigger, stronger, faster to dying before the woman. So he has a steep drop-off in physicality.
One day he just doesn't have it anymore.
He doesn't have it.
Roll with the young guy.
That's right. And a woman can cook and clean forever.
Yes.
Not that should be your goal, but a lot of women do that for an
Wouldn't hurt to have a couple of you around. Does everyone have to be a strong, independent woman, for fuck's sake?
All I'm saying, there's a buildup of dust that's been going like this since the 50s.
No one's dusting anymore.
Yeah. You know, rights and dust go fucking step in step. There's a certain age in many relationships where if there's a knock in the night, it should probably be the woman at a certain point, probably around 82 years old, that goes to check it out.
You got to teach her how to use a gun? That's emasculating.
That's right. That happens at 79 years old. That's a double-barrel shotgun, honey. It's got a lot of kick.
Honey, Fox News told me that there are blacks in the night after us.
That's goddamn right. Remember, butt of the gun in the meat of the shoulder. Meat of the shoulder.
Tucker Carlson says Brazilians are half panther. We need to do something.
They're faster in the night. A lot of men have a higher fucking image of what they are. You see this on the news. Where
the male ego is strong.
The male ego is just ridiculous. So when it fucking goes down the tubes, when the physicality starts to fail us, we have nowhere to go.
And it happens all at once. It doesn't happen slowly over time like it does to a lady.
It happens all at once. There's no warning sign like losing your period.
All of a sudden, you need a pill to get hard.
Your wife just beat you at fucking tennis. You're like, well, that would have never happened the rest of my life. Mm-hmm. And now my wife is just better at tennis.
Mm-hmm. And now she's walking around like she owns the place.
Now she's walking around like king shit. I lost my wife at tennis, and now I cook. I have an apron that says him.
We haven't seen it yet, but I think some people are going to have both the misery of a man getting old and the misery of a woman getting old.
The misery of a woman never getting a fair shake, and the misery of a woman getting old.
And not being able to do her job like she used to.
Exactly. And
also, let's face it, I'm not looking, as cute as you once did.
And that's a big part of it, too.
It's a big part of it.
Like your physical appearance is so fucking overvalued or valued or overvalued.
You know what? I hear men say more, I have to get up in the middle of the night to take a piss. That doesn't happen as much to women, I feel like.
That's an annoyance that lives with you.
Also, you're never getting a full night's sleep. And your fucking wife...
You're a grumpy fuck.
...is sleeping throughout the whole night. The only time she does wake up is when she goes, oh, you woke me up. It's like, I didn't wake
Did you hear that?
I think in a way, women get old faster. They're not really older than men.
They settle down faster.
Yeah, they settle down faster.
They settle down faster.
Let's be honest. You see a lot of women online that just spend times indoors anyways with their cat and their wine anyways, and they're like 26.
That's not bad. They're ready for the rest.
They're ready.
Yeah, but you know what?
They're going to be happier than anybody else
They're
when they turn 80.
They're going to be happier than anyone because life isn't different in your 80s than it is in your 20s.
Nope.
Real Housewives of Miami. I bet those women age like men. I bet they're miserable old cunts. Because it is so, their happiness is so wrapped up.
Well, they look like monsters because of all the plastic surgery.
Absolutely. They're 50s. I'm saying their entire value is wrapped up in their looks and their belongings. I bet those Real Housewives are such complete cunts in their 70s, 80s.
Oh yeah, because they're such great people in their 50s. I want it, me!
A woman who resents a fucking 20-year-old when she's in her 60s is going to just age as a miserable old C word. Mm-hmm. I was young once. I was more beautiful than you.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of guys kind of have that. Like, I could get better pussy than you. If I was younger. If I was younger.
Yeah, but you're not younger. That's the thing.
You're an old fuck. Time moves on.
Yeah.
Dust in the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to fuck your granddaughter. How's that?
Yeah. That's all you had to know tonight. All right. So if we ever find true equality, women will be miserable old bitches, men will be miserable old pricks, and I think that's what equality is.
Okay. I'm miserable right now.
So he's going to be perfect in his 60s. A real housewife. All right, guys, join us next week. I'm Jonathan Tilson.
Mm-hmm.
He's whatever his name is.
Alan Fitzgerald.
Bye.